Hey everybody, Lysone here. I'm experimenting. I'm trying to record a game that really only works in portrait mode. It's really intended to be played on your phone, but I prefer playing on my tablet just because I get a bigger screen. It's just easier for me to see. So I have no idea how this is going to upload to YouTube. I mean, it may look awful, so um, again, bear with me. This is an experiment. So this game is called Last Cloudia, and I like this game because it's kind of a hybrid. It reminds me of so when you get in fact, I'll just do a quick mission here. Let's just go world map, and so I like the background graphics and the music, and I mean the story isn't anything to write home about. Um, Still kind of getting into it. This game is free to play friendly, so you can play through it and not have to spend a dime. So that's nice for those. Being a software developer myself, and oh, there's a chest. If it's a game I like, I will throw them a few coins. So I'll buy, I'll send them 15, 20 bucks or whatever if I like the game. But otherwise, once I do that, unless there's a character that I really, really want, you can play this thing free. So you can get this off of the Google Play Store, I believe. And so you're about to see again if this uploads to YouTube, okay? And I have no idea what it's going to look like. So when you're in the game, there you go. The characters, they're essentially 16-bit characters, which is hysterical. So you've got a nice rendered background, but it kind of reminds me of the old, like, playing the old Final Fantasy games on the PlayStation or whatnot. So you get these animations, where you can see what the character really looks like. But when they're talking to each other, many times you don't know who's talking. You have to kind of figure it out. Like here, okay, it must be the chick who's talking. Okay, now it's the beast, so you can kind of figure it out. But, this is a typical, you have a hapless protagonist, this guy over here. You've got a sidekick, and then, they're going to appear in all these cutscenes. But then you can, in your combat team, you can pick and choose who you're going to have. So you're not stuck with the protagonist, unlike other games. So you can kick him out of the team and use whoever you like. So it is very flexible in that regard, so I like that. This one, to level up, just like a lot of other online games or mobile games, I mean, there's a significant grind aspect to the game. So, to rank up your characters, to limit break them, you're going to have to grind and grind and grind to find the materials that are required. And each character needs, or each type of character needs different materials. Another cutscene. Okay, so these are the evil people. So the translation to English is actually pretty good. So, I mean, this game was obviously written in another language, but the developer, or whoever released the game, they did a good job with the translation. So, unlike other games that do it in English, this one's pretty good. So this is a nice little time waster. Again, I don't like playing games on my phone just because, I mean, I'm on the phone all the time. I do, my team does 24/7 support, and I can get calls at any time. So I don't want to be in a game and get called, and then, you know, I might be in combat, and then I lose the thing because somebody called me and interrupts the game. So, at least with playing on the tablet, I can put the thing on mute and keep the combat going while I'm talking to, you know, whoever is wanting to talk to me. So, yeah, she's not a very nice person. Okay, so I'll just show you combat if it gives me a combat scene, and then you'll see how it works. And I'll probably end the recording just because this is an experiment, so I don't want to do a... Okay, this was a... Yeah, sometimes I'll just do stories where there's no combat. So it'll be like an interlude. Okay, I'm being asked to pick a supporter. That means there will be combat in this leg of the mission. So, I'll just pick a high-level person. Okay, so here you can see my team. The only one is that there was a starting character. Well, actually, 2 of them were free characters. So, this one here and this one. So these were, I think these were given to me. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure about this guy. I may have picked him up in a gacha. There was a event where this is one where I paid, you know, whatever, 30 bucks or whatever to get this character maxed out, level 100 unless something's changed. I haven't played this game for about 2 weeks now, I think. So again, this is just a game I play for filler. And it's charming, so I gave it a good rating on Google Play. Yeah, so here you go. So, yeah, this thing really lends it. You can play it on your tablet in landscape mode, but it basically scales the thing, and you know, so you still see the rest of your screen, and it's just kind of distracting. And you can't see some of the details as well. Alright, so this is pretty typical of this game. 3 waves. Usually you need to cast a magic spell in order to get a bonus. Most of the quests require you to cast magic at least once. And then the final wave, you're going to typically face a boss of some kind. So it's pretty predictable theme that it follows. Yeah, so here you go, telling you you're about to face a boss. And so there you go, there's a boss at the top. I'll cast my supporter. Let's see what my supporter has. Thunderbolt, there you go. So this one, you know, a lot of games I'll follow I'll build out a team that has a DPS, a healer, a tank, and a buffer. Here you get just 3 characters and then a supporter. And whoever the supporter is, I mean, it rotates through all of your friends, so you can't pick the same person every single time. So, I really, I'd have to go back and check. I don't think I have a good tank. It's all, and I really even don't have a reliable healer at this time, so it's pretty much DPS and an off healer. So I do have an off healer, but you know, it's sometimes when I bring in a supporter, they actually give better heals than I do. So part of it is that I haven't gone through the game that much. You can see here I'm still in Chapter 1. If you use magic, you might get some experience, especially for your... each character will have a... I don't know what they call it. Kind of like basically you have a monster attached to each of your characters that will give certain buffs. So if that character casts magic during that particular battle, then the monster will get a little bit of a bonus in terms of experience. So that's pretty much it. So you just kind of progress through the game, and they do have other modes of play. So they do have a PvP arena. It's not live, so it's all you're playing against somebody who's offline, but you're playing against their team. What else? There are they have dungeons you can do. So there's different modes that you can play. Soul spots, you gotta. That's your essentially your energy. So every time you play a round, you're gonna consume a combination of the blue and the red, depending on your team makeup. You do have control over that, so you can make it all blue, all red, or a combination. Again, it just depends on your how powerful your characters are, how powerful their monsters are. Well, they're called arcs in this game. So you obtain these through gachas, and they have free gachas that you can do. Like, for example, and I'm gonna cycle through here. I believe there's a free one that you can do once a day. And they do give you tickets. I don't know that I have any tickets. Nope, I don't. So, and they tend to... So here's... I apparently have 8 tickets for this. I'll go ahead and spend them, just so you can see. And when you spend multiple tickets in one shot, I think you can do up to 10 at a time. And you can skip through this animation. I'll let it play. And then you have to touch the screen, make him strike the thing. And yeah, so I normally skip past this. Then it's going to show you orbs. Red, obviously, you got something good. And because I apparently got a character that I already had before, he gets a bonus. The others are arcs, and these are ones that I already have, and they're getting a bonus to one of their stats as well. So, I'm not a big fan of their gacha system here, so here's your daily free. Just because it seems to be more heavily emphasized on arcs than on character units. And in games that I play, I like to collect the characters. So you can see here, I don't have a lot. Again, you start out with I think you start out with 4 or 5. You start with the starting cast of characters that are essentially the story. And the rest of these I got through, either the free gachas or I did a paid gacha once. So, that's how I got this girl here, who's pretty cool. Okay. Well, that's it. So, I will show you one other thing. They have a very interesting system here that reminds me of 1 or 2 other games. So if I tap unlock ability down here, you get into this system that's very much like one of the Final Fantasy games, and there's another game out there that follows a similar theme where, okay, I'm not able to, there we go, okay, I zoomed out. So as you limit break your characters, the circle widens and widens, gives you more options. And this is where the grinding comes into play. So if you can see here, you have to unlock a path. So I'm just going to tap on this thing here. And these materials I have to grind for. So, for example, if I tap on this rainbow crystallite over here, it says where to acquire. So there are things that I can't do yet because I'm too low level. Apparently I can do this skeleton invasion. I don't know if I've unlocked it. But these are things that you do the particular mission that they want you to do, and you might not even get the items. So you have to do it over and over and over again. Spend your energy, or in this case, your blue and your red orbs, because that's your energy in this game. But they have, you know, these are different activities that you can do every day to grind. Get some more energy units. And you're capped. So, for example, my blue orbs, I tap on that. I don't recall if I can, I know there was a way where it would show me. Anyway, you can see that the meter does have a maximum, so, you know, you can't go over unless you do a mission that gives you extra orbs as a reward. And they have a nice mechanic where, let's see, where do I get to my friends? So I can receive gifts and send gifts. So you can pick and choose what you want to receive. So I can say, do I want friend points or these blue or red? They call them souls, but that's your energy. Zell, of course, is the in-game money. And then I'm going to send gifts. So you can do that once a day. So that's a nice little mechanic, because when you get the friend points, there is a friend gacha you can do. And where is that? Is that at the end? Let's go through again. Yeah, right here. See, so you saw me do the free one earlier. Now I can do I can spend the friend points. So I have 5,000. I'll spend 1,000 now. The friend points don't expire, and they will just accumulate and accumulate. So as far as I know, there's no maximum limit. Some of these things are important because these are items that your various characters need to get limit broken. So, okay, that's it. I'm going to end the recording here. We'll see how it goes up to YouTube. That'll be interesting. Take care.